Last season Brighton were caught on the rails by Newcastle United as Rafael Benitez's team stole past them on the final day to take the championship title. In Brighton, they said it didn't really matter, but you can bet it really did. Here once again there was barely a cigarette paper between the teams. But this time it was Chris Hughton's Brighton who withstood another late push from their rivals to hold on for an important Premier League win. There was a whiff of controversy laid on as Brighton's Israeli striker did.Hemed appeared to stamp on Newcastle's Yedlin.Hemed. Hemed denied it was intentional, but we can expect the FA to take a look. More importantly, though, was Hemed's winning goal, his second of the season and one that was enough to give his manager victory against the club who sacked him 7 years ago. Hughton isn't a man who holds grudges. Indeed, last season he was vocal regarding his desire to see Newcastle promoted alongside his current club. Still, though, he wouldn't be human if he didn't enjoy this victory. He has suffered at the hands of Newcastle before, and, for the sake of Brighton's league hopes heading into autumn, it was important he didn't suffer again here. If Brighton are to extend their stay in the Premier League for more than a season, then these are the games they will need to win. There are glamour games around almost every corner, but it is not those results that will define your campaign. It is games like this, games against teams with whom you are more evenly matched, that will either keep you up or send you down. And, after beating West Brom for their first league win earlier this month, this was another crucial afternoon. Newcastle will be disappointed. Benitez and his players came here on the back of 3 successive wins and lurking on the fringes of the top 4. If that felt a bit strange before kickoff, then it certainly does now. They looked short of a cutting edge up front here and gave away a very poor goal. That is never a good combination, and a game at home against Liverpool on Sunday now threatens to set a somber tone ahead of the international break. Newcastle weren't particularly poor, just as Brighton were not particularly good. Indeed, there was much of what we already knew. Both managers know what they are doing in the Premier League, so it will be rare that we see their teams really turned over. Equally, both teams lack a bit of quality at the top end of the field, and that is what will threaten them the most as the season moves on. Hemed's goal was impressive and came on the back of a good free kick routine. Pascal Gross drove a flat free kick to the far post, where Dale Stephens had dropped off into space. The midfielder headed the ball back and down, and when Hemed reacted first to the bounce, he was able to volley it spectacularly into the top of the net from 6 or 7 yards. It was a lovely finish from the Brighton player, and it will be a shame if he eventually has cause to remember this game for something else. But from a Newcastle point of view, the goal was a mess. There is certainly enough height in Benitez's team to stop such a move at source, and the way Stephens was able to disengage himself from defenders to set up the volley is something that will have irritated the Newcastle manager all the way home. Prior to that, his team had been marginally the more progressive. Mikel Merino brought a low save early on from Brighton goalkeeper Matthew Ryan, while Newcastle forwards Joselu and Aez Perez were both off target, one wide and one high, after being presented with good chances in the first half. All that Brighton had to show for their own efforts at that stage was shot from Gross that was prevented going in by his own teammate Anthony Knockaert, and a flick header from him that drifted over. But in the end it was a 20-minute spell at the start of the second half that settled things. Hemed scored and Solly March almost did, Elliott hacking his effort off the goal line. For a spell, Brighton were very dangerous indeed. And when Newcastle came hard at the end, Hughton's teams.But note was a brilliant interception by Lewis Dunk as Jonjo Shelvey broke through, and a last-ditch header from captain Bruno among flying boots right at the death. Hughton's handshake with Benitez at full-time was restrained and accompanied with a near nod of the head,